Welcome to my channel, SteveO the Window Cleaner. Today we're going to talk about 2-track storm windows. To me, I consider these to be old storm windows, so that's why we're talking about how to clean old storm windows. The only other storm window that would be out there would be a 3-track, and that would have a full screen on the outside. The way that this makes this a 2-track is that you have the one window that will move up and down. You have the stationary screen, which I'm removing now, and then you have also a window above that. So the only way you can get air in is if you brought up all of the lower windows. So when taking out these storms, this is probably the most important part of this video. It basically has these little clips on the 2 corners that you push in, and those will release, and that will release the screen and will release the upper window. You have a lot of storm doors on homes, on their entrance door are like these, so it's pretty much the exact same thing, just on a window here, like a double hung window. So you just push in those clips like that, and then you remove it, you put it at an angle, and it comes out. These storm windows came out very, very nicely. A lot of storm windows do not come out this nicely, so don't get excited, because this can go a lot more rough than it has. Usually what I will find is that 1 or 2 of these clips that I'm undoing here that you see me unclipping will usually not come undone very well, and usually takes quite a bit of effort. Usually what I suggest is just get busy. The first couple storms may take you a while, then you'll get it down. For each job it can be a little bit different. One thing I also do when cleaning storms like this with double hungs, especially older windows, I always clean the inside first of the double hung. The reason being is that when it's wood windows like this, sometimes since they're older, a little bit of solution can drip through after you clean that top one, and a little crack there at the top, and roll down onto the lower window on the outside. So what I've done is I've already taken out this storm and then clean that window inside, just clean it like a regular window. And what I do is I put towels down inside the house, and I organize my storm windows, and I tell the client about this before I even start. I say, just so you know, the way I clean storm windows is I have all the storm windows and I put them down by the windows after I clean them inside, but I put a towel down to collect everything. And you're going to be able to scrape, you're going to be able to do everything you need. Just put a big towel down to protect your customer's carpet. And I have found this to be the most efficient way. I know some people take out storm windows and use storm easels, but I have just found this to be the quickest way to get through storm windows. For me personally, I price sets at this usually right around $25 to $30. These ones I priced at $25 just because they were small panes. So $25 in and out of each one of these sets of windows. The job turned out to be like right about, I believe, around $425, and took right on about 3.5 hours. But I know some people probably stress it and look at this and say, no, I don't want to do this inside and possibly get solution on the ground. You shouldn't be using that much solution anyways, though, that you should be getting a lot of solution on the ground. Just be ready to bring in a lot of towels, and then you'll be able to have enough towels that you'll be able to collect everything. And I do wipe the whole entire frame of the storm to get all of the solution off of it, so that when I put it down by the window, because I do wait until I go clean the outside to put these storms back in, but while they're sitting there, they're not putting any water on the ground from me cleaning them already. So once again, though, probably the biggest question I get about storms is just how to clean them and how to price them. And that's why I wanted to make this video, because we've talked about Pella storms before, kind of the newer style Pella storms in a video from last year. But I had this job come up and thought it'd be a perfect chance to show you kind of 2-track older style windows and what I do. So after I clean all of the inside windows and get those all done, I come outside and clean the outside of the inside window, if that makes sense really. But that's what I do, and then I just have those storms sitting on the inside just waiting. And that also sometimes with newer style, more sealed windows, I'm kind of like letting it breathe. Sometimes when you do Pella windows, if you don't let it breathe, it steams up inside. But usually too, these windows usually aren't that dirty, the ones that have been protected by the storm window. So really they just need a quick scrub and a quick wash, and they don't really need too much attention from what I find in case something else has gone on, like painting or anything like that. I don't use, when it's like this, because they have this area on the bottom, I don't use water fed pole usually. You never know with the storm, just as far as getting the brush all the way up in there. So this last video clip is just me putting the storm windows back. So they go back just the way they came in. And the reason I want to show you this clip right here is that there's a little bit of debris on the upper right, and I'm not seeing it yet when I put this window in. But when I put the window in and I try to put it up, the actual, when I bring my fingers in those clips, it won't go into the slot. There will be little slots there that these go into. So what I'm seeing here is like a little bit of, I don't even know what, kind of like twigs or something else that was up there in the track. So look at that kind of stuff and don't get discouraged right away that it's not fitting in. There could be something of debris actually in the track that's not allowing you to get that storm window all the way up. So look at stuff like that before pushing those storm windows. Storm windows like this are fragile. They can break really, really easy. I've only broken a couple windows in my life and they've all been storm windows. Haven't broken a storm window like this, but with a lot of getting it out and getting it in, you almost see the glass bending at moments, not horribly, but bending enough that you could say to yourself, wow, like I'm kind of surprised it doesn't break. So just always be careful with this. If you ever come to a job and you think that it's just too dirty and it's just doesn't look good, you don't always have to accept storm jobs. That's probably the job that's probably not accepted the most by window cleaners, is some storm jobs that some people just stay away from it, or they really price really, really high on it. If you can get it down and have good jobs that go like this, then you can make good money. This job could have gone horribly and I could have made very good money. So just know that when watching this, that this job went very, very well, and but it could go horribly, horribly wrong as well. So what's a good rule of thumb is if you get to a job and bidding it, take apart a storm, see what it's like, then you'll get your price. But I hope this video has helped you, and I hope you all have a good one. If you got any questions, comment below. I'd be happy to help. Have a good day. Bye-bye.